Anybody home? Come on out, everybody! It's time to play!
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, I just don't give a fuck! Smoking bars outside inside, and I wanna know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
Oh, I kick ass for the Lord.
What's up, you weird movie-loving freak shows, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a fantastically weird one lined up for us. It is Michael Ray's 1978, very strange, low-budget science fiction flick. Guys, it is Laserblast, and this one's an absolute blast, so let's get right on it and check it out for ourselves. Here is Laserblast. Laserblast definitely is something special and weird and unique, but I have to say that it is completely low budget. So if that's not your thing, you might not enjoy it. But if you do love weird low budget sci-fi films with a lot of stop motion animation, weird ideas, and total mayhem, then you're going to absolutely get a kick out of this one. It's fantastically silly. Oddball, with a lot of oddball characters in there. But yeah, let's get down to the basics of what the summary of the film is. It stars a kid named Billy Duncan. And Billy, he's kind of a troubled kid. He's getting picked on by his girlfriend's grandpa, I guess. His mom's leaving town. She wants to go on vacation, doesn't want to be around him. He gets picked on by bullies, and one of the bullies is like a super nerd. He's just having a horrible life until he stumbles upon a space gun, a science fiction futuristic space laser in the middle of the desert. And he puts it on his hand and also finds a necklace and puts that on, and he becomes one with this blaster laser thing and just starts blowing the shit out of all kinds of stuff, having the time of his life. But he doesn't know that it's a alien device that kind of corrupts the user and turns him into a monster. So he slowly but surely, as he's acting revenge on people that have wronged him and just blowing people up for the fun of it, he starts becoming a grotesque monster, and pretty much law enforcement has to kind of figure out a way to stop him. Plus aliens, these two little, I don't know if they're little, their size differs so many times throughout the movie. They're creatures that they know about the ray gun because they killed somebody previously that tried it. I don't know why they didn't grab the gun in the first place after they did that. But they're trying to stop them as well. So it's a really crazy movie. Even just saying it, I can't believe I'm saying the words that are coming out of my mouth. But it's a very, very awesome film with a lot of cool, awesome aspects to it. And the performances are okay. But the overall weirdness of the movie is what really makes it thrive and what makes it so enjoyable and basic and downright entertaining. But yeah, there's a few. Well, there's one cameo that's really like a big name guy who just pretty much showed up as a doctor character. He plays Dr. Mellon. It's Roddy McDowall of the kind of Planet of the Apes fame and Fright Night. He plays a small role. And I read trivia somewhere that he pretty much got paid $300 to just be in it because they needed a big name, and he used it to use on car repairs on his car. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. But also Eddie Deason is in this one. He's the nerd character, of course, because that's all he ever plays. But he plays Froggy, one of the bullies. He plays himself, so you get what you get with him. And that's pretty much it, other than the Billy Duncan character. He's played by Kim Milford, and he does a good enough job. He's kind of an unlikable kid, but so I think if you had had a different role or a different character in that role, maybe have him more sympathetic in the beginning, and then he becomes a dickhead monster. But from the start, you're just like, this kid's he's nothing but trouble. And then he puts that laser thing on, and he is out of control. So he's it's a different kind of approach for a protagonist, because you don't really give a crap about him, even though they give you a lot of chances to root for him, just because he's always picked on and just down on his luck. But I never really cared for him. I was just there for the spectacle of how crazy this movie was going to go. And it does go pretty crazy. There's a lot of cool effects, explosions, laser blasts, if you will. Just all around very strangely structured film. I mean, there's a lot of different characters in this movie. There's a sheriff. There's deputies that are kind of like comic relief. It's all over the place. So many weird characters in this film. And there's even a guy that's like a space guy. He knows what's going on. He works for the government. He's just there. He just shows up in scenes randomly. It's very, very, very strange, sporadic, and altogether unusual. But I think that's what the overall charm is for Laserblast. It's not the best movie in the world, but it's definitely not the worst movie, but it is just very strange. And I really appreciate the animation, the stop motion animation, which is by David Allen. It's just a really interesting cinematic oddity that I'm glad I have. Glad I watched it, and hopefully one of you guys might like it out there if you give it a chance. And if you've already seen it, let me know what you think. But guys, that is Laserblast. Like I said, a blast if you love low budget sci-fi. And if you don't, give it a chance, because it really has a lot of strange charm to it. It definitely has that 70s feel. And like I said, the effects are low budget, but they actually fit with the film. The film is set in this weird grainy 70s kind of world where people are just weirdos and aliens just fly around and interact with people. It's weird. It's a weird film. Definitely check it out if you like that kind of stuff. But guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you like that one, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below, because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I'll see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya!